A very warm welcome from Films Division to the 181st edition of the FdZone. Today we are presenting the film 7 Sins, 8 Women of 85 minutes duration, directed by Anuruddha Singh and produced by the Suparna Chatterjee. Director and the producer both are here, so I will request them to please join the stage along with their crew and present the film. Please, ma'am. Please, sir.
Thank you for being here, and thank you, Films Division, for hosting the event, hosting the screening. They have been fantastic. So, the film it's a docu-feature, and it's titled The Saints of Sin. So, so have a look at it. I think I don't have much to say before we start watching it, and then post the screening. If you all have anything to ask, please ask. If you have nothing to ask, it's all cool. Okay, so enjoy.
আরেকজনে বসে বসে রং মাখে ওই আবার সে ছবি খান নষ্ট করে কুঞ্জনা কুঞ্জনা তোমার ঘরে বসত করে কয়জনা মন জানো না তোমার ঘরে বসত করে কয়জনা I'm not the kind of human being you can be indifferent to, and I never want to be. I have a difficulty doing squats in my class. I can immediately tell. Now that is obsession, huh? So I'm trying to relax about all that. I don't want to get into I want to just have fun, and if it ceases to be fun, I'll punish myself.
How can we even talk about sloth without talking about the fact that I'm still in my first job? So it's not just that I got married to the first person my mother asked me to marry. I'm also in my first job, and I was in that one zip code till I was 30. I mean, I have a friend who called me a binary miracle. I don't have, like, nothing ever is like, nothing ever changes.
So this project actually started off about 3.5 years back, which is one of my favorite songs from Tagore, and I really wanted to use it. Same with for Gluttony, for Shreya, that Maya Bona Biharini, running after the elusive deer, which I again wanted to use. And then of course I lucked out, I found this amazing Anushayana Dil in Dhaka, and randomly through a TEDx talk, and I spoke to her, I wrote to her actually, and she agreed to be a part of the project and sing. And then I found Armin, she sang some of the stuff. She was starting she was starting a choir where I told her that, okay, get the men out, I only want the women. So actually there are no men on screen. The guitarist, I found a woman who would play the guitar. So yeah, so that's what it has been. So I'm happy to answer anything that will ask if you have anything else.
My name is Ishita Ganguly. The character who is transgender, I was wondering why did you deliberately leave out the sort of addressing of the sex change kind of aspect of any surgery? Or, I mean, that was the only part in my mind that was a bit of a question mark, you know, in terms of was there actually a transformation that was made for him to become a woman, right? Because I understood a lot of, obviously, the gender identity, sexuality identity part was relatable, and that's something that I think a lot of us are familiar with, etc. But that was the one question in my mind was, is this someone who's actually gone through the physical transformation, trauma, reinvention from a physical sexuality perspective?
Okay, so I think you really lucked out because Pradipta's right there. So
hello, brilliant it was.
So I'll try and answer whatever my understanding of this is, at least the way I looked at it. See, to me, just a little background on Pradipta's section, because I've known Pradipta for many years. And it's my fault that I never looked at, I keep calling Rohita Podu, and I haven't looked at Podu as a woman. Honestly, I mean, and we meet very often. He's a very talented animator, and he does a lot of my storyboards. So I had actually shot another scene, another entire section on envy, and which wasn't working for me. And one day we were at my office, and I was chatting with Pradipta and just chatting randomly and saying, who do you envy? So says women. And again, it's my lack of knowledge or whatever understanding it is. So I was quite zapped. I said, Podu, you're gay. And to me, at least my understanding, that means women are not in your radar, right? It's only, your world is all about men. So Podu said, no, I'm not gay. I'm a woman, I'm a straight woman, and I want a straight man to love me. And so I said, okay, I'm coming on Sunday and I'm shooting. So that's where it started. Now, it's the way I wanted to portray Podu, and rather Podu portrayed herself in this, is about not, it's the way she is, that's the way she is happy about the way she is, in spite of all the misgivings and whatever trauma she's going through otherwise. And if you see towards the end of it, I actually asked Podu the same question, that why don't you consider some kind of whatever medical clinical work to be done? And that if you remember, Podu talks about the fact that even if I want to be a complete woman, I won't be able to be a mother, right? And for Podu, it was the thing that if I cannot be a mother, and that because, and I keep telling everybody, while I say that it's a film's about, the 7 sins and 8 women, actually the film's about 7 sins and 9 women, the 9th being Podu's mother, who I think was an incredible woman. And so for Podu, that entire mother figure is so important that I guess at some level, if she can't be a mother, it's pointless going through that, going through that entire change. What is it for? So that's, so it's not that we haven't addressed it, but I guess that's the way it has been addressed, right?
I feel a great sense of kinship with each of these ladies, and I don't know if I can always own my sins and virtues with such a degree of confidence. I think sometimes it's veiled because of social construct or how I wish to be perceived by myself or others. But they're just very, very attractive, beautiful women, and this was such a fabulous. I think more than inspired, I got extremely excited watching this. And the poetry was just. Yeah, I've never asked a question or given a comment at a film before, but I'm so moved right now that I thought I must. So thank you.
Yep. Okay, so thank you for spending Friday evening here. Thank you everybody out there, and thank you Films Division for hosting this. It's been a wonderful experience being here. Thank you so much.